Everything that you see in the Optimus robot, motors, controls, electronics, etc., is a Tesla design. In fact, we looked for off-the-shelf actuators and other such items. When we discovered that there were none, we used our elite team of motor and power electronics experts to design several imaginary actuators, which they succeeded in doing. Thus, Optimus is performing fairly well. Furthermore, the same software can be applied to a humanoid robot for complete self-driving, which is getting closer and closer to generalized real-world artificial intelligence. Thus, Optimus will make advantage of the vehicle's FSD computer. Furthermore, I believe that the Optimus material is perhaps not excessively undervalued, since many are unable to see the implications. It goes without saying that we must ensure that this is not a Terminator situation. That is crucial. Up to the arrival of the Terminator, everything is good. However, if you were to state that you had a generalized humanoid robot, what would be the actual humanoid robot to human ratio? Because, in my opinion, almost everyone would want one, and perhaps more than one. There is, I think, a real market for something like 10 billion units of Optimus. It's a very strange number. Robots with the ability to learn and adapt could soon play a crucial role in our daily lives. Here's the twist, though. Elon Musk's Tesla company is responsible for creating these robots, so they're not your typical robots. We're exploring the fascinating realm of the Tesla Optimus bot today. With its remarkable capacity for learning and its AI approach based on vision, the Optimus prototype is revolutionizing the robotics industry. The true query, though, is, are we about to witness a technological advance that will fundamentally alter the way we work and live? Come along with us as we solve the puzzle, consider our options, and get a glimpse of what lies ahead. The ride has just started, so fasten your seatbelt. Prior to anything else, though, please show your support by leaving a like on this video and signing up for Tesla stock news. Let's get going now. We'll get deep into the Tesla Optimus bot in this episode, covering its amazing powers, its mission, and what it might mean for all of us in the not-too-distant future. So let's get started on this thrilling exploration of the Tesla Optimus bot's universe right now. This is Tesla Optimus, and the wonderful news is that more of these amazing robots will soon be arriving in factories close to you. The industrial scene is changing dramatically, and 2024 will go down as the year of the Tesla bot. Tesla may not have succeeded in making C-3PO from Star Wars come to life, but the December 2023 demo film unveiled the Optimus Gen 2, an astonishing discovery. In this video, a robot with adjustable toe portions that mimic human gait is shown walking 30% faster and smoother than its predecessor. It has lost 10 kilograms in weight, and its new arms have 11 joints that can move faster because of actuators made by Tesla. Its neck can also rotate in 2 directions. The inclusion of accurate tactile sensing in each of its fingers, however, which allows for fine and delicate hand control, is the piece de resistance. It amazed onlookers by picking up an egg and putting it into an egg holder with such ease, something Moore's paradox said was very difficult to accomplish. We'll explore this wonder in more detail soon. Tesla claims that the Stealth Gen 2 body, which houses all of these incredible enhancements, is much more balanced and has much better full body control. See how easily it can squat, a subtle reminder to always remember to work on your legs during the gym. One of the year's major highlights for Tesla was their decision, made back in March, to begin producing actuators internally. The decision to manufacture these complex pieces in-house instead of using off-the-shelf components was made in response to Optimus Gen 1's outstanding performance over the 2020 launch model, Bumblebee. Actuators are essential parts that convert input signals into the force needed for different actions, such the dexterity of the fingers on the Tesla bot or the strength of its legs. Tesla really shines in these brief seconds when we see the robot's neck and fingers in action. The amazing 11 degrees of freedom in the fingers and the 2-degree actuated joint in the neck are described in the subtitles. The latter indicates a very high degree of articulation, with the fingers moving so fluidly that the producers had to make it clear that the video was not accelerated or computer-generated. However, the most astounding technological achievement isn't only the actuators, it's also Tesla's creative method of giving their robots tactile sensitivity. Optimus can be seen carefully handling eggs in the last moments of the film, with the sensors in its fingers visible. Robots have traditionally used soft grippers with suction or preset force parameters to handle delicate objects, but Tesla took a more humane approach. It looks like they have created a pressure sensor system that allows Optimus to feel the object it is grasping and determine the exact force needed. This method, which uses our fingers' sensory feedback to evaluate surface properties like give, texture, and shape, is akin to how humans interact with objects within those powerful new actuators. After that, it analyzes this data to determine how much force is suitable to use while adjusting the object. Optimus is designed to function just like this. The robot's learning algorithms were emphasized heavily by Tesla's speakers at the Gen 1 reveal back in March. This idea of learning through doing was aptly shown in September when Optimus was seen sorting blocks on camera. Orders were clear: arrange them according to color. However, the directive omitted any mention of how. There is still much to learn about this tactile sensing technology. It might be a proprietary invention that is used in the robot's feet to help evaluate walking surfaces in a way that is similar to human vision. A lofty objective was established when Elon Musk unveiled the Tesla bot in August 2021, the development of an adaptable, bipedal, autonomous humanoid robot. This robot would be excellent at jobs that are considered dangerous, monotonous, or repetitive, so that people might continue to enjoy more interesting activities. Imagine a bot, that is. Sorting eggs in a factory, diving into a burning building to save someone, or laboring in dangerous deep-sea mines are just a few examples of the dangerous jobs one could encounter. According to Musk's futuristic vision, humans would have the freedom to choose not to work because these robots would supply an endless labor pool. He also alluded to the need for a universal basic income, but he recommended letting economists handle that discussion, a role he does not personally take on. In 2022, a year after the first announcement, the Bumblebee prototype surfaced. It was slow and ungainly, but it had a humanoid form. The Optimus prototype reappeared the next year, with notable advancements. Its motions had gotten astonishingly fluid, mimicking how people move. Even when a person was constantly moving the objects about, a task that would have tested the patience of anyone but the bot demonstrated the capacity to categorize objects based on color. It showed skill in activities like carefully grasping a nut and using powered hand tools to screw. It was certainly exciting to watch this progress, which was the first time Tesla's neural network for bots was utilized. Although the finer details of its operation are still unknown, Elon Musk compared the system to Tesla's fully autonomous driving technology. Since version 11, the FSD system has operated according to a rules-based methodology in which traffic laws and regulations are incorporated into the programming and carried out by the car. On the other hand, a learning system will be introduced in the upcoming FSD version 12. Rather of inflexibly adhering to preset guidelines, it gains knowledge from an extensive collection of thousands of hours worth of incident recordings. In essence, it simulates and studies driving behavior. By enabling the system to adjust to actual behaviors rather than being restricted to pre-programmed reactions, this transition improves safety. In a live presentation, Elon Musk showcased the vehicle's cutting-edge artificial intelligence, noting that it didn't record any accidents, at least not ones that were captured on tape. Speaking of cameras, the FSD system deviates from the standard of relying on larger sensors used by the majority of autonomous vehicles by primarily using video records from the car's cameras. The method explains the noticeable devices on cars from other manufacturers like WHMO and CRU by analyzing this video footage rather than sensor data. In contrast, Tesla automobiles continue to have a traditional appearance. When used on a robot, this method has several benefits. Rather than painstakingly coding the exact angles needed for the arms and legs to carry out particular jobs, the AI can only watch and pick up on human actions. Since the bot does not have access to the enormous video dataset that Tesla vehicles do, this requires a great deal of observation. But with enough time, data, and use, considerable advancements are possible. Because, similar to Tesla automobiles, the number of people on Earth exceeds the number of cars by a factor of 5, the system becomes increasingly efficient over time. The Tesla bot's ideal physical attributes would be those of an atlas, which would inevitably lead to comparisons considering Elon's statements. But there's a key difference. Whereas Atlas still significantly depends on machine learning and input from creative engineers, Elon's robot is designed to run entirely on AI. The equation is greatly impacted by this divergence. Building a robot has its own set of difficulties, especially if you want it to do human activities. The Moravec paradox, which states that complicated tasks are relatively simpler, but simple ones are extremely difficult for robots and technologies that mimic human activities, is at the heart of the matter. Put another way, a robot might be exceptionally good at complex tasks like figuring out the exact force required to propel a puck a specific distance, but it might struggle with seemingly simple perception-based tasks like sitting itself on a chair. Think about the things you do nearly without realizing it. Those are the very things that present the most difficulties for robots. This essentially relates to the traditional robotics design used thus far. Consider Boston Dynamics' Atlas, which makes extensive use of machine learning. To enable the robot to choose the best course, it must be taught by giving it an initial point and the intended result. It should be noted that the robot still needs to be programmed with a number of possible paths. It then chooses the most effective one based on the criteria provided. This approach is time-consuming and has limitations, despite its undeniable impressiveness. But as we already mentioned, the Tesla bot takes a different tack. To see and understand the world, it depends on a vision-based system and a neural network driven by AI. This strategy gives it a major advantage over its rivals by greatly enhancing its adaptability and usability across a variety of distinct and unpredictable settings. It took the Boston Dynamics Atlas 10 years to become proficient in dance, parkour, and everyday duties. On the other hand, in about 2 years, the Optimus bot has learnt to move, sort blocks by color, and carefully place eggs. It makes sense to assume that this rate of advancement will continue, especially in light of Tesla's AI-focused approach. Tesla also has investors to answer to, and there's a strong reason to launch the project given Elon's declaration that it may outperform their vehicle company. This problem seems manageable given Tesla's extensive experience with large-scale manufacturing and its network of gigafactories. But the idea that there will be more robots than people is one that evokes conflicting feelings. Even while it is still extremely unlikely, an AI robot takeover is not completely out of the question. Every year, Hollywood produces a number of films about the topic. However, Elon. In the rare event that everything goes as planned, the Optimus prototype has the potential to completely transform our way of life and economy. The consequences of turning the whole workforce over to robots are significant. The inevitable fact that the era of bots is near is unavoidable, even though it still makes people uneasy. That's all there is to it. That's it for now, folks. We delved into the fascinating realm of robots today, learning about the Tesla Optimus bot's incredible achievements and how they could change the course of human history. Optimus prototype is definitely a game changer, both in terms of its vision-based AI approach and its quick learning capabilities. Here are some queries for you, our esteemed audience. What is your opinion on the possibility of seeing humanoid robots in our daily lives? Do you see opportunities in them that thrill you, or do they worry you in any way? And what jobs do you think these robots could transform in your life? Share your thoughts in the space provided for comments below. We respectfully request your support by clicking the like button and subscribing to our channel before we wrap up. We appreciate you coming with us today, and see you later.